So I started this one already. Easy. Easy. Bike's dirty from last night. We rode around at night last night. Terrible idea in the south. Now, place 2 spacers in location where the screws are removed, as shown in figure 2. Spacers. Spacers. 1, 2. Alright. Place tank pod assembly over the filler cap bezel and align unthreaded holes in bracket with spacers in figure 3. Alright. Huh, these are just aesthetics. Okay. I can dig it. Alright, so these are a smaller size than the 4mm that come out of the tank. So keep that in mind. See if it's a 3. Bingo. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, well, tank bag installed. There you go, look at that. Looks pretty. Now the wife has a place to put her ID card for easy access to getting on base. Now, you do have the option of putting adhesive protective strips on the bottom there, so that way it doesn't, I guess, damage the paint, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that with the matte paint finish. So, we shall see. Well, that was it. Next step, grips. Next on the agenda is taking off the stock grips and putting these Avon memory foam cushion grips on them. And I've done this before. I did it to my bobber, so it's not a hard job to do. The hardest part about this is to make sure that you have the proper bit in these screws, number 25 torque tip, and take your time. These screws are very, very delicate, and when you're opening up the clamshell for the throttle tube, be incredibly careful on how wide you open it because, well, of the obvious, the cables that are in there. So, and you don't need to torque these things down a whole hell of a lot. Just get them to the nice and snug. All right, the trick is to get this clamshell to open just enough to get the throttle tube out, right? So, we'll take the top ones out. You gotta be gentle, just like that. Pop, comes out. You have to move the perch around because of the difference in length. As you can see, these are a lot longer, so we're gonna have to move that perch in. Now I like to just get them started. Just to make sure everything is aligned appropriately. This last step is incredibly important. Just go down, snug, go down, snug. Do not over tighten these things because you will run the risk of breaking them. Throttle snaps back. Free play. Installation successful. Now, as far as the clutch side goes, you'll have people that cut these things off or, you know, totally destroy them just to get them off. I don't want to do that. I actually want to preserve them and keep them. Why? I don't know. It's just my thing. But what I do with my bobber was use the heat gun to heat up the grip. Well, grab a pair of gloves, because when you heat it up, it's obviously going to get hot, right? Yeah. Heat the grip up so that way it heats up the adhesive that's holding this the clutch side grip on, and you can turn it, break it loose, and it'll slide right off. You don't need any adhesive with the Avons because they have set screws that'll actually hold the grip in place. The ones that are here on the throttle side are just for show. So that bad boy up. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. There we go. Whew. There you go. Grip off. Now that the handlebar is cool to the touch, as you can see, you can slide the clutch side grip on. Perfect. I like to have the word Avon facing up, but it really doesn't matter. So 2mm Allen key to set the Allen screws. There's snug, snug, and there's one more down here. So grips, looks good, nice and comfortable. She should be happy. There's a little loose there. Up on the list is the KURYAKYN coolant hose cover, and it's pretty simple. All you got to do is pre-position the cover to make sure it goes over, which it does. You know which bolts you need to pop out. You need to pop out this one here and that one here. Put the cover on, put those bolts back in, and you're done. It takes a 5mm here, and here is where it goes. So got some Loctite. I want to thank Jay Fast for being a positive influence on me. Watching his videos, he's always using Loctite, and you should. I do sometimes, but not always. And he also put me onto this. I didn't know this was even an option until I saw his video on it. So check out his page if you haven't subscribed to it or done so yet. He's a good dude, funny guy, makes good videos, has a kick-ass bike.